Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 4. It's round 4, right? Round 4 action. And have I got a treat for you. Not only do we have two players who have yet to play on camera before. These are two gentlemen that are visiting from the shop down in Huntington, I believe. So we got some new blood under the feature match camera. More importantly, joining me on commentary, the oldest of blood, the man, the myth, the legend, Adam Vickers. Adam Vickers joining us for commentary. Running a little bit late tonight. Couldn't play in the events, or didn't want to play in it maybe. I don't know. I'm just assuming. But you did stop by the shop, so it's good to see you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good.
Did you have to work late, or you were traveling?
Yeah, I got off at 8.
Yeah. It's a tough life out there for a pimp.
It really is.
You gotta make that paper.
Cash rules everything around me.
Oh. So, Stefan Lowe is on the left, and Corey Buchanan on the right. They actually know each other, and I don't know who is kicking the table, but it's a little bit... we did, if you were watching over the break, you will notice that someone, I believe Jordan Peccio, almost knocked my camera into the floor.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty, a little technical difficulty there.
I was not really thrilled with that situation, but I'll deal with it. I will update the deck archetypes here once I figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I think Corey's playing green-white aggro humans or whatever it's called. Because I watched him beat Scott.
Is Scott playing red deck wins, right?
Yeah.
That's usually a pretty tough matchup for the humans deck, isn't it?
Scott said he kept a loose hand that was pretty much whoever went first.
Mm-hmm. What about that? Is that pretty good?
I think that's a pretty good start, yeah. Hopefully he is not playing humans because that's going to be pretty tough to block the Storm Curse.
Hopefully he's playing Centaur healers in his
deck.
Yeah,
I know that he's playing Charms.
Silverblade Paladin is a human.
Yeah. And he doesn't have the nice double strike right now to... What is that? Cackler?
Yeah, Rakdos Cackler.
Yeah. And there's a
There are a lot of you can't block anything, can you? You can trade with the
Cackler.
Cackler.
You can trade with the Cackler.
You have to almost, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know if you have to, but I mean you're definitely put behind because you have 3 lands and a 2/2.
He's just gonna take it. He's just gonna take it all, right? I mean, surely the green-white deck that plays 30 creatures is not playing board wipes. But I mean, what can he draw to get out of this?
Apparently he has something, because he's not in a good place right now. Maybe he has Charm, 2 charms.
That'd be pretty good here.
Block the nobles.
But it's not a human; it's a knight, right?
Yeah, it's a knight.
Celestial Charm makes a knight.
Yeah.
I want to go... This is the problem. Somebody's kicking the table constantly. I'm going to have to go say something to him. I used to have a little table out there as we see a Rakdos Shred Free come down. Oh, what a...
Ooh, that's a nice little curve.
I was also...
Spicy meatball with an angel?
Yeah, I was also pairing up, so this should offer some profitable blocks if the Paladin lives.
Well, I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't, because it has double strike now.
No, if he can burn it out.
Oh, yes.
In response to blocks or something, yeah. But I told him that there was glare right in the bottom of the screen, and you know Stefan moved the Shred Freak up.
Yeah, that was
class move.
Yeah, it was.
Class move. So he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dropping him down to 6. Down to 6, right? Yeah. I used to have there used to be a separate table, before we had 50 people coming to FNM all the time, there used to be a smaller table out there that I always set the camera on, so that way it wouldn't get jostled.
Yeah, by all those people
and they
on
just,
the same page.
And then one day it just disappeared. So now I had to set it on the same table, and now we have this unfortunate thing because every time someone taps the table, I need some kind of shock absorption
There you go. Or a no kicking the table sign. No kicking the table or the camera.
Yeah.
Or your opponent in the shins, because I guess that would be a good way to win. Or
well, I don't want to limit people's ability to kick each other in the shins. This is not communist Russia. You know what
I don't want to stop having to wear shin guards to FNM because my opponent dislikes me.
50 people. I'll tell you what. Did you see his post about your Adam Vickers altered card last week that we gave away?
Yeah, I did see that.
There's a lot of people enjoyed that, and the gentleman who won it, he said he was very excited about it. He said he was going to find a deck to put it into. He doesn't even play green-white. He doesn't even play green-white.
Put it in the sideboard.
Talking about the Adam Vickers signed and altered Thanksgiving-themed Absence Pilgrim from last week. This week we're giving away, I think it's going to be a new thing, we give away a home-brewed altered card. This week in Carrot Meadows, altered and signed Ethereal Armor, which he had previously given to me one night because he was bored. So another Silverblade comes down. Oh no,
Rancor. Two Rancors come down, and that is,
so that's
a lot.
16, that's game, isn't it?
It looks like it is, and I don't even have to do the math for it because he apparently was like, I have a giant growth too that I'm gonna...
Well, there's your highlight of the week. Oh my God, he was dead on board basically, because he had one Searing Spear in his hand, and then all he has to do is untap. Good grief.
Well, I guess he had the giant growth, so it didn't really matter. I assume he did.
Yeah, there's a question in the chat about why is he playing Giant Growth. And I understand that's not a card that sees a lot of play in the top tiers, but I think Giant Growth is one of the most underrated cards in the current standard environment, because against now they're not playing a ton of spot removal, but against in a format where lightning bolts are viable, it's a counterspell.
Well, yeah, it is, and especially since right now, I think the best removal is possibly burn, because there's really not a lot of spot removal, so a lot of it is more combat based, and that's probably one of the best combat tricks you can do, is just Giant Growth something.
And it's a bolt in and of itself. Lightning Bolt's the best red card, and it can interact that way. Rancor is probably strictly better in these creature-based decks because it's a permanent solution, and you can.
Giant Growth is a pretty good combination with Rancor to push in that extra.
Yeah. So I don't think I don't think 3 or 4 weeks ago, Brian Berger almost won FNM with a deck that had 4 Giant Growths in it. I loved it. But it was just he would just pile in for a bunch of damage. 3 Strangleroot Geist and a couple Giant Growths and So we'll move on to game 2 here. Obviously, Corey picked up that win with a pretty impressive comeback from being nearly dead on board to
winning that turn.
Mm-hmm. As we now peek over the 110 mark on viewership. When Adam Vickers gets in the commentary, people show up. Well, we know we were down to well, the internet connection, as we see our Shredder Freak come down and get in for 2, the internet connection has dropped on me not once, not twice, but 3 times tonight.
Ooh, 3 times a lady, huh?
Well, every time the internet drops, we lose half the viewers.
Yeah, no doubt. Because
people are I'm not going to watch this.
I'm not going to wait to do,
War Falcon. Brandon Gibbs played that a lot in his blue-white human deck.
He's it's basically like you're playing Delver. You don't have to worry about it flipping.
I don't think that's true. So what do you do if you're the green-white humans deck and they play a Vexing Devil? I see a Centaur Healer in your hand. You probably let it stick, don't you? Nope.
I would just take the 4. If you have a Centaur Healer in your hand, just take the 4. Right?
Yeah, it's a good point.
You don't let it stick. Just take the 4. You lose 1. And then you get that.
Pillar on the War Falcon. Get in with the Shred Freak.
So, the healer should slow that down unless he just had a spear, and then he just keeps on getting for it, too.
Yeah. And then again, every removal spell that your Centaur Healer eats is effective life gained. Speak of the devil. Searing Spear on Centaur Healer clears a path for the Shred Freak's going to go all the way.
It's getting there. Doing some work. I mean, another one would be pretty good right now. Or, yeah, or another one.
Jeez. Is there another one in his hand?
I can't tell his hand. I can't see. I know what would be good in his hand is a angel.
Mm-hmm. So, volley. What now? What now?
Oh,
what now?
Gross. Oh.
What now? The internet. I mean, I don't think it's a bad card by any means.
I mean, it worked there.
There's
Centaur Healer's still alive.
There's a difference of opinion, I'm sure. Is it the best card in Magic? No, but I think it's very viable. Look at that, getting aggressive with Centaur Healer beats.
Yeah, don't care about that Shred Freak because he probably has an angel in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the best thing possible?
Yeah.
Tap out for Hell Rider.
Yeah, it's pretty good right now.
But he's just going to eat. He's just going to eat.
He's going to eat. Well, he's doing a charm to block the Shred Freak. And he 5. I mean, that seems solid. I'd go for that.
Hold on a second. I'm going to have to talk to somebody about kicking it.
Which, big old Wolf. See, that's probably one of my favorite cards. Is a Warfield's favorite card. Because now he's swinging in for 6. That's a pretty good 5 drop.
Not sure what's going on.
Yeah, played a Wolf here and then swung in
with the table.
Oh,
I don't want to
apparently he swings for 7 instead of 6. I can't do math.
Don't want to go out there and say, hey, you guys that are playing on camera for our benefit,
quit doing stuff like kicking.
But I really can't tell who's doing it. It's the first time it's happened in 2 weeks, so he has a
healer.
He has a precarious life, but he has played 3 Centaur Healers.
I think he might have the second game too because Silverheart, and I don't think his life total was 113 either.
Oh. Can't even show up on the...
No. I mean, that might be good for his benefit as he scoops him up and gives him a good old handshake.
Yeah, those games are very weird. Well, because in the first game, Stefan's deck curved out as best as you can draw it up. And then in two turns, Silverblade Paladin just took over the game. And then the second game, it's tough to beat every Centaur Healer that's available. Well, with that much time left, we can probably get another match. Why don't I step out and try to scout a match? You could talk about something. You want to talk about something?
I don't know what I'd talk about, even though I bought Gem Dealer.
All right, that's what we're going to do.
Which I have no clue. I haggled JB for 2 years to get it down from...
You tell him about Gem Dealers.
All right, I am telling him about Gem Dealer.
I'm going to go get him another...
All right.
We're going to give him another match.
All right. How about this game for $10 because I held out because I didn't want to pay $26 for it because I wanted to be a gem dealer and use that as my new job, dealing gems. And this game, I think, will help me. I do not know. And I think Max Turner brought up that there's been rumors about me and him starting a video series where I play Max Turner matches of Magic and we record them. Nothing is truly set in stone just yet, but we're discussing it. Max wants it done soon, so we're going to try to do it as soon as we can to get that as we jam our best gems of decks against each other for entertainment and your enjoyment, hopefully, to see what type of, homebrew, staples, any format whatsoever. May get some Magic Online games on there. You name it, whatever you want. We are here to serve you, the people all over the world, with the magic. Apparently I have a lot of gems now too. I can deal them if anybody wants them. Win on another match. So hopefully we can get another good wizard battle, setting up the table, coming in, Superman shirt, half America, Fortress of Solitude, right here, right now.
Did you change the world about gem dealers?
I did, and Max wanted me to tell them about what we were talking about, the Adam versus Max, which I told him it was rumored, nothing set in stone.
Oh, we need to talk about that.
I know.
You want to have your own Jerry versus Brad type playtesting sessions?
Yeah.
I don't object. Content is content.
I know. Well, the idea is having an every black.
Oh, it did drop yet again, but should be back now. So here we've got on the left.
We have a well-dressed man on the left for all the ladies, because I heard they do like sharp-dressed men.
You heard correctly. So on the right, John Dunlap. This is going into game 3 here. This is a rubber match, so to speak. Had to go about 9 tables deep to find another match that was
Worthy.
in the transition period. It has to be someone at the other table, someone in the other match that's kicking the table.
It has, yeah.
Because, yeah.
You can't have 2 people in a row kicking the same table when they've left. So he's going to resolve that, and we're going to watch a nice little shuffle. Some going with 6, some going with 8. I always like to go with 6 when I shuffle. Sometimes 7. Doing it in a smiley face, do it all around. He's reprimanding some people for horseplay with the table, shuffling it. And
The problem is that I go out there and then I say, hey, somebody's moving the table, and then someone who's probably like losing their game is like they're not in a good mood. They don't want to hear me say, hey,
quit kicking the table because you're losing.
Yeah. But I did it anyway. So here we got game 3 between John Dunlap on the right, playing Rakdos Aggro. He's playing Falcon Wrath beatdown kind of deck. And then on the left, Bob Berthold, who's playing I have no idea. Oh. And I'll find out quickly. Well, he might be playing Rakdos as well. This might be the ill-fated Rakdos mirror match.
And it is.
Yeah.
And, alright.
So this one will be over relatively quick. Can we have possibly 3 feature matches this round?
I would say 21 yeah, you possibly could. Pillar of Flame to the face.
It's a very aggressive Pillar of the Flame.
Oh.
Pillar of the Flame?
Ooh. That's what I said, and I probably did.
But sometimes you gotta do it.
I've been talking to people all day, so I'm gonna, definitely slur and mess up a lot of words.
No 2-drop from Bob, but he does, he is going to eat...
Pretty good one by John.
Ash Zealots. We got a little bit of heat a few weeks ago because Scott Driver missed
yeah,
Ash
I noticed that.
Well, the internet noticed that, and they told me about it.
Yeah, I watched it on the internet because what I really liked...
Oh, he's playing Bump in the Night. I love this so much.
Was that Scott was like, well, I played good. And then he probably went home and watched it and was like, yeah,
he did win the game, though.
Yeah, he did win. Not to knock, I'm not knocking Scott, but it looks like
so he's playing like
vampires.
Vampires, yeah. So that's a what is that thing? Captain Strongkirk Captain. So it's a Vampire Lord. He's going to Pillar, no, he's going to Bonfire that, and then play his own Stromkirk Noble. So, flooding a little bit from Bob.
Nice little aristocrat would be good, or Olivia. But I have no clue what he's playing except for pass the turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's another bump.
Bump him. I love bumping the night. Like,
I used to love the TV show. For so many years on CBS.
Yeah, so Tribute to Hunger, which is probably a sideboard card, I would imagine, right? Takes care of the Stromkirk and knocks Bob up to 10. It's still kind of precarious spot here. I know John has been putting this deck together. I know he's playing Aristocrats.
He's playing Hellrider.
Well, there's a Dreadbore in there's a Dreadbore in his hand, in Bob's hand. I don't know what the other card is. So he will be able to answer it. Goodness, he's just drawn nothing but lands. He's going to Mortars that. Go ahead and sack his Evolving Wilds.
I mean, would that have been just better to Dreadbore, or do you think he can't?
I mean, I guess...
You don't think John's going to be able to commit the board again, and then he can just Mortars away everything?
Yeah, I think that might be a little better. I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's 6-1. I don't think it's really going to matter, but I think I think you're probably right.
Which it doesn't matter right now.
Yeah. So John casting a Slaughter Games, which is probably coming from the sideboard. I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to target in this matchup.
I mean, I would think it'd probably be more for control.
Yeah. It's mostly, the Slaughter Games started showing up in these Jund and Rakdos decks almost exclusively as a way to neuter the Entreat the Angels deck.
Yeah,
who
that's
were
pretty much
really
it.
only playing Entreat the Angels.
I know it was used against me last time I played naming Snapcaster.
Looks like he named Stromkirk captain.
She got to see his deck too, which I'm sure you already...
On the play from a Jund deck, like a Jund mid-range deck, I like it against like the Rakdos aggro deck because if you can Farseek into it and cast it on turn 3, you can get their 4-drops.
Yeah, which that really gives them, especially if you get Hellrider, that gives them
You can get their messengers, you can get Hellrider, you can get Falcon Wrath Aristocrats. Yeah. I mean, obviously you have to play it in the first, on turn 3, but I don't know, being able to take one of those cards out of the deck is pretty valuable.
So I do bullets, I'm going to take him 2 and draw him 2.
Sign of Blood is a dangerous gambit at...
It's a card. Ooh,
was that Duress?
Yeah.
It's a very interesting choice of decks here. Or I should say cards. Because some of them look like control cards to me, and some of them look like aggro.
Aggro, yeah.
So he's going to untap Dreadbore, the Stromkirk Note. Oh, a Blood Artist. So that'll help him dig out some.
There's a Dreadbore.
So with the trigger, he's going to start incrementally. Now they're both Hellbent, aren't they? Well, Bob has one card in his hand. Struggling here, I don't know. Like, I came in more tired at... so he's got 2 bumps in his graveyard, right? So,
yes.
So Bob is effectively dead on board if he can't answer the other bump.
And another Duress.
And another Stromkirk.
And another bump?
Like, yeah. I drew another bump, too.
Oh, well then, that works.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 minutes, I think that's possible to do 3, especially if you find another red deck wins deck, or red aggro.
There are 2, there are 2 other red deck wins. There are 2 or 3 more Rakdos decks in the top tables.
Oh, well, yeah.
So lots of quick decks here, so we can try to get another one. For whatever reason, I feel like it's just like the wheels are coming off. It's just like
going slow.
Bush League. No, I just feel like I'm not the master of my domain in here.
You need to be the master of the domain.
I know. But so congratulations.
I'm off my game because there is a league reference that I'm totally missing from Master of Your Domain. or some TV show.
Oh, that's from Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's right. See, I'm horrible.
From the infamous episode about the bet.
Yeah.
Which we will not discuss the details of at this point, but
I know these pretzels are making me thirsty.
They're making you thirsty. So what did we talk about here on this gym dealer?
I talked about that I got it, and it's going to teach me how to be a gym dealer.
Here, talk to people about how they can...
I don't know how they can buy it.
No, talk to people about how they can get in touch with this. Can you do that? I'll go find another...
I don't know how you can get in touch with it.
Just talk
I know that it was made by a doctor.
With a stream.
Oh yeah! You can watch the stream on YouTube. I believe Zach tries to post them around Sunday or so. You can definitely watch them on Twitch, because that's what you're doing right now, and they're going to be in the archives pretty soon as this ends, pretty much. You can get in contact with Zach through Twitter, Facebook. Doesn't have a Friendster, doesn't have a MySpace, no Tumblr. Don't know why, because Friendster, I believe, is going to come back, and he needs to be on top of that. But those are the ways you can get into him. You can even come to the shop. He's normally here, especially on Fridays, Thursdays, any day, he's here. You can get in contact with him.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about how to get in contact with you.
Just drive to my house.
Yeah. And I'm talking about how you do not have a Friendster or a MySpace set up for this, even though I believe that they're coming back on the rise. Nor do you have Tumblr, Reddit. Those are all your means of communication.
MySpace is, I think
Justin Timberlake bought it, so it has to be cool, right? It's coming back. He bought it.
Is that serious, or is that like good? Justin Timberlake.
I'll Google it. I'm sure. I mean, the internet told me it was true, or I heard it on the playground that Justin Timberlake owns MySpace, so it has to be good.
You heard it here for breaking, non-stop, top-level Magic coverage and commentary. And breaking world news.
Google, who owns MySpace? I know who doesn't own MySpace. Justin Zuckerberg.
That's Mark Zuckerberg.
Justin Zuckerberg doesn't own it either.
That's a bizarro world. Mark Zuckerberg.
He doesn't own it either.
So here's what's happening. That we're not having another match. There's no way that can...
no, there's 12.
There's only 12 minutes left. Everyone else is done, it seems. I would have to go about 20 tables deep.
According to Wikipedia, Justin Timberlake does in fact own MySpace.
Why?
He's going to bring the sexy back to it.
You can do something better with your money, I think, than try to resurrect an obsoleted social networking site.
My mom has a Facebook, so it's ultimately not cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is not cool. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and make the tweet. Follow and retweet for your chance to win.
I'm surprised you don't have this saved on a memo pad.
Well, it's so hard to type and talk. I've been in here all...
It's a skill. Been here all day.
I've been in here all GD night by myself talking about things. So, if you want to win free Magic cards, there are two ways you can do it. Number one, you go to facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic or ZachSellsMagic.com. It will redirect you there. That is our Facebook page. Like the page. Look for the giveaway announcement that we made during round 2. It will say something to the effect of we're giving away rock, paper, scissors cards. Make sure you're liking the page and comment. Comment on that post, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. We'll make that drawing next week. It's very important that you like and comment on that post, and then participate in various discussions and share things and whatnot. That is the best way that we spread the word about the stream. You can get in touch with Adam Vickers on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm on it. Tumblr, Twitter, Friendster, Instagram, you name it. I don't advise you to do it, but you can.
Talk about, you can get updates on what metal albums you're listening to at the time. I'm trying to think of other things.
I believe I talked about how
about you were going to the gym.
Yeah, and funny story about the gym.
Let's hear a funny story about the gym.
And I was on the treadmill, and I like to.
You were doing cardio.
I don't like to be around people when I'm in the gym because I'd rather just work out. Total blackness, kettlebells, music all around me. But a gentleman was. It was girl, empty treadmill, man, empty treadmill, me, and I was running on it, doing what I do.
As one often does on a treadmill at the gym.
So, and I'm holding on to the bars because when I was a child, I was on a treadmill with my friends, and I told him to stop, and he misunderstood that for I want to run faster, and I fell on it, and I had a scar on my arm. So I have a fear of treadmills and escalators.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, so I'm holding on to it, and he comes beside, he gets off of his, and I'm looking, I'm thinking, did his shut down? Is there something wrong with his? And he runs beside of me. And I'm a little put off by that.
No, wait a second. Hold on. I need some clarification, if you don't mind. So you're running, you're staggered. So it's you, empty, girl, empty.
No, the guy. The guy's beside
2
me.
and 2 with Worldfire.
2 and 2. Brian Gross, who you can just see there, is playing Worldfire tonight. You were talking about it on the Facebook page. You were 2 and 2.
Yeah.
And you kill people by getting a haste creature under a Fiend Hunter O-ring, then Worldfiring.
Or a Thrag Tusk or a Stefan.
That works.
All of these things
Those
work.
are bad, yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's working for you.
It's fun.
2 and 2 is both fun and... When you go 2 and 2, like, you're splitting the difference, obviously. Like, you can't be upset with 2 and 2 in 4 rounds.
The 2 losses were like, one was to a mill and one was because of land.
Yeah, there's variance, so. Well, good. I'm glad it's working out for you. Worldfire for the win. So, good to do. It's very excited about that. He was worrying, he was kind of teetering on whether or not you want to keep running it or not. But
I mean,
it's fun.
If
you want to have fun,
why not?
So, there was a spot between
There's
you...
girl, empty, guy, empty. Girl leaves. Just me and the guy running. His shuts down.
And then he gets right next to you.
He gets right free me.
So they're talking about, there's some buffer. He could have gone to another.
Yeah, he
Instead,
could.
he sidles
There's
up
no
there.
reason for him to go to another because he's on his treadmill running.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the treadmill.
There's nothing
he
wrong
just
with it.
Straight up quits,
Yeah,
gets
he
on
quits
next
and
to you.
gets right beside of me.
That is...
Because I love human contact.
I don't like to be around people, regardless of gender.
Yeah, even if
regardless
it was the girl.
of situation.
Even if it was the girl, I'd be like, hey,
I need my space.
I'm here.
I'm not here for socializing. I'm here to get the burn, to feel the burn.
Yeah.
You need to focus on your cardiovascular health. You can't be distracted by naysayers or...
I mean, if I want to watch...
Well, that's
America's
unfortunate.
Got Talent.
I think the world sheds a lonely tear for you.
Yeah, they didn't work when I told them.
I think that's actually the definition of first world
it
problems.
Really is.
I can't believe when I go to the gym, someone is near me when I exercise. Tough life we live here in South Charleston, West Virginia. So what was I trying to talk about before the?
I don't know. Were you trying
Someone
to
is mentioning, feel free to, we can patrol the chat here. Someone is mentioning that we have southern accents, which I think is funny, because I don't think we have southern accents.
I've been told I don't.
I specifically, like, trust me, if you got my extended family around, I would sound like a Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Like, you want southern accents, you need to go about 5 hours south, and then they get real thick.
For a while, I believed I was related to the Marses, but my dad was actually saying Myers. And I always wondered why there is no Marses.
I don't even know what that means, to be perfectly honest with you.
What, Mars?
Oh, did we talk about the giveaway? Was I talking about the giveaways?
Yeah, you're talking about the giveaway.
Okay, so if you want to win rock, paper, scissors cards, they're awesome. You can start your game with
I
them.
get to win them.
Try every week.
Yeah.
Try every week. Had to reload. Had to get some new ones last week.
But they're getting more expensive.
They're not getting more expensive. But if you want to win your own play set of these bad boys, there we go. Are they worth a ton? No, but are they awesome? Yes, they're absolutely awesome.
Why wouldn't you want them? They're free.
And then along with that, that's on Facebook. We usually do that on Twitter, but it's on Facebook this week. Moving over to Twitter. If you want to win free cards on Twitter, we're giving away these promo Cathedral of War. Again, not as good as the promo Restoration Angels we were giving out, but I can only do as much as the free cards I'm given by the store.
They have to be better than, promo Spellweaver Dragon or whatever.
Or promo, the ones I'm not giving out, the Zathrid Gorgon.
Hey,
so,
those FNMs though.
Stefan is a good card.
Yeah.
You played in EDH. Some people played in
Control.
Control.
My hero likes Stefan.
Is that Mike Flores?
Mike Flores loves Stefan.
So
does Max Turner.
There's no one who likes Mike Flores more than Adam Vickers.
I think this is a closed studio.
You want to win rock, paper, scissors, you go to facebook.com/SackSalesMagic. You want to win promo Cathedral War and signed altered ethereal armor by one Garrett Meadows who just joined us. Garrett, are you 3-2 or 2-2? 3-0-1?
3-0-1.
3-0-1. You can draw in the top 8 with that, can't you? Almost. You could draw yourself
last
out.
Friday, yeah.
You could draw yourself out.
I tried to last Friday. Not.
But so if you want to win promo Cathedral War and that fun giveaway card from Garrett, go to Twitter @ZachSellsMagic is my name. Follow me and look for the giveaway and retweet it, and you can be entered for your chance to win. Let's move over to the chat, we see stream regular Max Turner staying at home tonight.
Max Murder.
Participating in the chat. Any other questions there? There have been at least three people in here.
Over $5,000 to give you my seat, Adam Vickers.
They are at least 3 people tonight who have been talking in the chat from Sweden, which I think is, first of all, awesome that people from Sweden are watching this stupid thing that we do every week. Second of all,
Sweden talk like the Swedish chef?
I think that probably not.
No,
Second of
probably
all,
not.
I think it's also amazing because at a minimum, it is 3 in the morning in Sweden.
Yeah, so they're either left their computer on, or they're watching it.
Yeah, so they're either lying to us or they're very
and there's
dedicated.
one from Denmark.
Max is in Sweden.
Oh, and then we have also watching. I mentioned earlier. I gave him a brief shout out because I think it's very interesting. You are familiar. You read a lot of Magic articles and stuff. The people I had in previously were not familiar with this particular gentleman. But as we go to my Facebook page and look at who.
Are you name dropping?
I am. Do you know this guy?
No, I do not. I know the guy below him.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a local guy below him, but Usman Jamil also participating in the chat, which is cool because he writes
I've read some of his articles.
He writes the Cube articles for Star City. He also does Third Power Cube podcast. It's on MTG Cast. So that's cool. I
broke a cube.
Did you see the Cube draft deck that I posted on my Twitter a few
That
weeks
was dumb.
It was
that was ridiculous.
I had Packrat and Psychotog and Upheaval all in my draft deck. And a Karn. I shouldn't have been playing the Karn.
No,
I just wanted
to.
Yeah, you get crazy.
You had more stuff than just Psychotog Upheaval.
Can we find that? Let's look at
sure
the...
you have a picture of it.
Yeah,
I'm sure you don't have
We're
a tattoo.
going to...
But you have a picture of yourself playing it.
I can also show the Jordan Sun
think,
Miracle Bonfire meme. Did you see that?
Well, Zach didn't have... Well, I hate it because his child is in front of him, and his child has a weird face, and he has a weird face, and I was like, that is a naughty picture, but it's Bonfire.
Don't do that.
I know,
Don't go there.
Yeah, I know.
What day did I send that? That was on Monday, so today's the 30th, so it'd be the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, right?
But the problem I had with this picture is Zach did not have anybody playing with him. It just seemed like he had pulled these cards out.
Oh, well, that was after the fact, like I piled it out.
Yeah. Who were you playing with?
One of my buddies from Huntington.
Okay.
This cat.
Yeah, it just seemed like, hey,
here we
let's
go.
pile these cards
Also
out.
funny because I say when stone draft.
Ooh, so it's solid.
So it's going to take me a bit of
Yeah, I
time.
think you had a little bit more there than just Psychotog Upheaval.
It was not bad, and it was also... I lost.
I don't doubt it, because you probably were relying on Psychotog Upheaval.
No, I was relying on Packrat. I was playing Ice Conceptor with only 4 targets. There's no reason I should be doing that, but it's just fun.
Well, and you also had the Fauna Shaman with how many... I mean, you have Dredgefawn.
I have Vengefun.
Yeah.
There's no reason... I'm not saying it was good, but it was just fun.
If only you had a Genesis.
Let me have my good times. What did I save that as?
I didn't watch.
I apologize to everyone who's bored of watching this.
My best draft deck.
My computer hates me.
Up against the curse deck. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah?
Did you yell curses?
No, I sided in...
Oh, against Adrian? Adrian, right?
I guess that's the guy's name. Is that guy in the hat?
Here, let's just show this one.
Here? We're in a colored shirts.
I think it's fun.
I think Jordan looks like he's crying.
They both have a look of distress upon their face.
It's a fun meme that we created. It's going to take over the...
Yeah, take over the Magic community. Jordan and his child are going to be
It's only
everywhere.
10 o'clock and I'm exhausted.
Why are you so tired?
Because I'm... Okay, so it's on my
AD
desktop.
and DDDDD.
It's on my desktop. That was the key.
Why save it as draft when you can save it as AD and Q?
I'm tired of looking at this picture. Let's bring the chat back up.
So you were...
I want to interact with Max Turner.
Alright. Now, if you just give me a second, I'll contort to all of your needs.
He wants to show off this draft deck.
We just talked about it. I thought we should mention it. I didn't say it was good. I just thought it was...
I think you were like, well, basically I had Psychotog Upheaval and Karn. I should have been playing the card, but I had it.
I had Psychotog and Packrat and Phantasmal Image.
Oh, I didn't see the image.
Yeah, there was a point where...
Okay.
So here's the thing that happened.
Oh, I see.
I Phantasmal Imaged my opponent's Strangleroot then killed my own Phantasmal Image with a sideboard to Basilisk Collar.
Oh, okay.
And I brought it back as a copy of Packrat. with a 1-1 counter on it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I thought
the one game that I got pack rat online, I won like easily.
Because I thought it was the commander card that got rid of lands from your library for some reason.
Yeah, I have that in my cube.
It looks like it though. I was like, well, I guess that's fine. I don't know why. I don't know your cube.
Well, it's because we don't play it enough.
Well, whose fault's that?
Likely mine. What else are we going to talk about? You want to interact with the chat? All right, so let's see what's going on in the chat. They just did call time, so we're about 5 minutes away, I think. Someone's asking for a good site to buy cards in Europe. I have no idea. Isn't there like MTG? What's the market? Something market?
Black.
Oh no. There was a site. No, there was a site that all the European players I traded with would use. Scroll up. I think there was. Yeah, Usman was appreciating his name drop. You remember the ill-fated? This is I can't repeat this, but this is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Nobody knows what it is.
I can't.
Nobody knows what it is.
If you want to see the funny thing, it's not even that incredibly.
Who is that?
That is stream regular viewer Allie Browning. Watches every week. Dedicated. But yeah. So any other questions there? But yeah, I do think it's interesting that like pack rat is like it's not just good in like Return to Ravnica limited. It's just good in any limited.
It's pretty good. I was so happy that one got passed to me. One draft. Yeah, one got passed to me.
You still lost though, right? But you didn't draw it.
Did you stand up?
No, I lost two. Yeah, I lost when I didn't draw it. No, I didn't say anything because I didn't want to make it feel like an idiot.
Yeah, we do $10 casual drafts on Thursdays now. Well, we've done 2 of them. Like they fired both weeks we had it. I
had to turn down the last one for free steak, so it was a tough decision.
Well, I can't argue with
you.
The
steak was an hour away, but
you could have just you paid more in gas.
I think I did.
Gas $3.50.
It was like a $30 steak. And my mom was like, "It'd be nice." They've been in business with U-Haul for 20 years, so that was a celebration dinner for that, and it was free. So,
people asking if there's a payout on the $10 draft. Yeah, it's so if there's 8 people, you get 8 packs. So there's 8 packs in the prize pool. I think it goes like 4 to 1-1.
Yeah, it's pretty close to what the Magic Online is, but I think minus a pack for people.
Yeah, I mean the store's not making money off of it necessarily. I think they make like $1 per person or whatever.
Which, I mean, that's still.
The idea is that people want to draft more, and that's always been a big. Ever since I started doing a stream, people talk about how they want to draft more, and you know. They will run. I guarantee you this, regardless of where you are, if you go to your local game store with 7 people and say, "Hey, we want to draft," they will run you a draft. They will absolutely run you a draft.
Well, but
you just have to have.
Even if they make $8.
Yeah, Magic Card Market.
Yeah.
That's the site, Magic Card Market.
Even if you make $1 a person, you still get those people in your shop that might spend dollars on another pack or getting food or whatnot. So you're still getting more people in.
Yeah, that's how card shops make money. Is these are like events that you might like a tournament like this. You might make $1 per person, but it's the fact that you get 45 people in your store. So that's why we have the casual drafts. Do the Hulkamania. What do I hear?
We'll try about Hulkamania.
So you know what?
I might come right back in here if my opponent decides to be a cool guy.
I don't think that will do that.
Because it depends on if you get paired up or not. So here is a cameo appearance by the man, the myth, the legend.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
JB. Do you need the bottom one or the top one?
No, both are yours.
Both are mine. Thank you.
I thought you might appreciate standings as well.
Excellent. Excellent. So JB hooking us up not only with the pairings, but also the standings. So 5th round, you know what that means, Adam?
Win and end?
Win and end coming up for you. So we'll try to find somebody who is teetering on qualification for the top 8 and bring you that match. So do not go anywhere. Are you sticking around for the next round?
I'm going to take a break. I might get something to eat.
Okay, so Adam's going to take a break and get something to eat.
Patronage.
We got a sneaky hanger on there. But anyway, round 5 coming up, so stay tuned.